Alright guys, so if you've been following along, you know we recently did a shed pad at a property that we're going to be doing some work on that was abandoned, and we're doing some work for the new owners to clean it up. Before we leave from doing the shed pad, they want us to knock down this shed. Let me show it to you. The idea with this is that we're going to knock it down with the excavator. We've got some brush cutting and stuff to do at a later date, and when we bring this skid loader back, we're going to have a grapple. So I'm just going to kind of demolish it, see how small of a pieces I can get it into. I'm going to start with the roof because we're going to need to get all of this asphalt off of here. We're going to get all this asphalt off of here. So that's what we're going to try to do. Get the tarp and asphalt off and try to just make a pile of wood, because the wood can be, I mean, people will argue with this, but the wood can be burnt. Should it be inhaled? Probably really not. If it's treated, some of it will be treated, some of it won't be treated. You know, like all this stuff in here, none of this stuff is treated, so the majority of this wood can be burnt. But it looks like we have some electrical that we need to get out, and we have insulation. We cannot burn insulation, and we cannot burn those asphalt shingles. It's too much of a noxious gas. So we're just going to kind of come in here and see what we can demolish. I'm going to take this hose out because it appears to be in good shape. So we're going to take the hose out, but the rest of the stuff we're going to see what the skid loader will do in knocking this out. And in fact, I'm going to take out these bulbs too. There's no point in adding to our debris. So, but there's no history on this barn or shed. It's just, you can tell it has obvious water damage, obvious caving in. It's actually supported by this 4x4 here. This side's completely caved in. So anyway, we're gonna knock it into a bunch of pieces, and the idea is that we are going to, I'm gonna just put these over here, but these lamps, these lights, bulbs, but the idea is that we are gonna knock it into some pieces, and we're gonna move it to a place where we can burn the wood and separate out the shingles and the insulation. So I'm gonna start with the roof in hopes that I can you know, get all the insulation and the shingles kind of in one pile, and the burnable construction debris we will burn separately. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. I'm going to try to stack this pile just a little bit more. We haven't decided yet whether we're going to pick out the shingles and pick out the insulation and burn it, or whether we're going to just put it in my dump trailer, because I think the dump trailer will be easier to dump because of the barn doors, or if we are going to burn it, or if we're going to put it in the dump trailer and take it to the dump. So we haven't really decided. The verdict's out. So for the rest of today, and until we load back up on the gooseneck over there, we are going to just kind of try to stack it and do what we can. All right, guys, so I talked to the homeowner. We are actually going to haul this construction debris to the dump. We're not going to use the dump truck because the dump truck only has a regular flap door, and the dump trailer opens, swings open, as well as goes both ways. So we're going to load it in the dump trailer. It's probably going to take 2 trips. We're going to come back here on Saturday in a couple days to do some brush cutting. So when we have the skid loader, we're going to bring the grapple, get all this material grappled up, and we're going to put it in the dump trailer and haul it off. So we're going to load up the excavator back on the gooseneck, and then we will be on our way home, and we'll continue the footage on the weekend with the skid loader. So we've got this loaded up, we've got it tarped, we are headed to the dump. Okay, so here's the pad. We hauled 2 loads off to the dump. The customer wants me to do some brush cutting, and since we only have a few hours left of the day, I just swept this into piles and they are going to bag this so that I can work on some brush cutting so that they don't have to pay for the machine another day. Alright guys, so that concludes the video on us doing the demo of the shed. We ended up hauling 2 loads to the dump, and it was about $141 for the disposal fee at the dump site. It was a little over 4,500 pounds of material that we took to the dump, and which is not that bad, and it only took like, two trips. It took under 3 hours. The customer is going to go ahead and bag the piles we raked together here that we can get the machine. I almost wish we had a 4-in-1 bucket. That would have probably grabbed that and left a lot less small stuff. The grapple was just falling through the tines. So, but I hope that you really liked the video. I hope it was entertaining, and if you did, make sure you like the video, and if you want to see more videos we're doing, make sure you subscribe, and we'll continue bringing more videos of things we're doing homestead. Thanks.